private space industry.
India's first space tech unicorn. With July 18th को हम भारत का पहला प्राइवेट रॉकेट सक्सेसफुली सैटेलाइट्स को एजेक्ट करके लॉन्च किया था. एंड दिस इज जस्ट द बिगिनिंग. जनरली वी से दैट जस्ट अ वार्म अप फॉर स्काई रूट. अभी शुरुआत है. एंड नेक्स्ट ईयर मिड तक हम एक लॉन्च पर मंथ हम कर रहे हैं. एंड ऑल्सो लाइक थैंक्स टू यू सर फॉर ओपनिंग अप द सेक्टर. 3 फैक्ट्री बन चुका है. एक रॉकेट पर मंथ का कैपेसिटी है ऑलरेडी. एंड दिस इज जस्ट द बिगिनिंग. अभी फ्यूचर ड्रीम है कि एक लॉन्च पर वीक करना है और सेवरल लॉन्चेस पर डे.
Startup leaders also highlighted the strong support from the government and collaboration within the industry. The meeting included founders from Skyroot Aerospace, Agnikul Cosmos, Pixel, Dhruva Space, Galaxy, Peersight, Bellatrix Aerospace and Digantara among others. The special day makes it clear that the sky is no longer the limit and India is aiming to make its mark at the very forefront of the global space race.
Vikram 1, India's first private orbital launch vehicle.
Normal.
All right, viewers, and now time to track other national headlines which are coming to light in our special segment called Bharat in One. 3 men arrested for allegedly firing a shot outside Maner police station in Bihar's Danapur area. Cops recovered a country-made pistol, a live cartridge and 2 mobile phones along with a motorcycle used in the incident from their possession. Officials said the firing was intended to induce panic among the public and further investigation is underway in the case. BJP workers staged a protest after alleging that the administration stopped them from carrying out an effigy burning demonstration against Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren. The workers claimed that they were prevented from proceeding with planned agitation leading to a protest against the administration. The BJP workers raised slogans and expressed their opposition to the restrictions on their protest. A torch rally was held by women protesters in Manipur demanding the implementation of NRC ahead of the upcoming census exercise. The protesters called for greater transparency and accountability in the process and urged officials to address their concerns before the census exercise gets underway. And now we are shifting focus. 2 people were crushed to death and 5 others were injured. This comes after a 22-foot Ganesh idol fell on them during the arrival ceremony of Bhuleshwar Raja in South Mumbai. Now the idol fell while being transported from Baikula to Bhuleshwar around 50 meters from the pandal. Here's a quick report on the entire incident. Take a look.
An unfortunate tragedy struck during the procession of Ganesh idol in Mumbai. 2 people died and 5 others were injured after a 22-foot Ganesh idol fell over them. Officials rushed to the spot immediately after receiving the information and civic ward staff were mobilized at the scene. The officials quickly shifted the injured to the hospital, where 2 people were declared dead on arrival, while the injured are said to be in a stable condition. Preliminary investigation on the incident revealed that the idol fell due to some loose nuts and bolts in the frame. The tragedy at Bhuleshwar has raised concern over crowd safety and arrangements during such heavily attended religious processions. Further details about what caused the idol structure to collapse have not yet come out.
Here's now breaking news coming in as pressure is mounting on Haryana Congress. Now the former Haryana Assembly Speaker Kuldeep Sharma has written to Congress National President seeking the removal of Dipender Hooda from Congress Working Committee. In his letter, Sharma said remarks portraying Sajjan Kumar, a convict in 1984 Sikh riots, as a role model have now angered the Sikh community and could create a serious political challenge for the Congress. So internal conflict now also brewing over the remarks that Dipender Hooda made regarding Sajjan Kumar, who is a convict in 1984 anti-Sikh riots. All right, in fact, Manjinder Singh Sirsa now joining us on phone line. Thank you, Mr. Sirsa, for joining us on this. Now, this controversy is escalating. We've seen BJP react very strongly to the remarks that were made by Dipender Hooda regarding Sajjan Kumar. And now within Congress as well, we're seeing that the internal conflict is also growing over the same.
No, first of all, I must clarify, जो मिस्टर कुलदीप शर्मा ने लेटर लिखा है वो अच्छी बात है, उन्होंने चिंता करी है, लेकिन वो इनको ये शायद समझ होनी चाहिए कि वो ये सब कुछ तो राहुल गांधी के कहने पर ही हो रहा है। इन सब के पीछे राहुल गांधी हैं, तो कौन निकालेगा दीपेंद्र हुड्डा को पार्टी से? जिस पार्टी ने सज्जन कुमार को 1984 के सिख कत्लेआम के दोषी करार दिए जाने के बाद जेल में 10 साल से होने के बावजूद पार्टी से नहीं निकाला, राष्ट्रीय पार्टी के प्लेटफॉर्म से सज्जन कुमार के जो उनकी अंतिम संस्कार या बाकी सारी क्रियाओं के बारे में उनके पोर्टल्स के ऊपर और उनके ट्विटर हैंडल्स पर डाला जा रहा था, तो ऐसे में ये सब कुछ जो हो रहा है वो गांधी परिवार के कहने पर ही हो रहा है। गांधी परिवार, चाहे वो राजीव गांधी हो जिन्होंने कहा था बड़ा पेड़ गिरता है तो धरती हिलती है, चाहे आज उनके वंशज राहुल गांधी जी हों, इन सबको पता है कि ये क्या कर रहे हैं। ये अपने सिखों के साथ जो नफरत और दुश्मनी है उसको कभी खत्म नहीं करना चाहते। इनके हाथ खून से रंगे हैं और ये खून से रंगे हाथ वालों को ही गले लगाते हैं। इसीलिए कांग्रेस ने जो कल किया है ये राहुल गांधी और कांग्रेस की इच्छा के बाद ही हुआ है। ऐसे ही नहीं है कि दो पार्टी के सीनियर लीडर बयान दे रहे थे। इसलिए ये कहना कि दीपेंद्र हुड्डा का बयान जो है वो कांग्रेस उसको पार्टी से निकाल दे, वर्किंग कमेटी से, कहीं से नहीं निकालेंगे। हो सकता है कल उनको और प्रमोट कर दिया जाए और बड़े ओहदे पर बिठा दिया जाए, ये बताने के लिए कि जो आदमी सिखों के खिलाफ बोलेगा, जो गांधी परिवार के तरीके से सिखों से दुश्मनी निभाएगा, उसको और मान सम्मान दिया जाएगा।
Right. Mr. Sirsa, I want to ask you, when we talk about 1984 anti-Sikh riots, over 2,700 people lost their lives. Of course, this is as per reports, the number could also be higher. And when we talk about the entire trauma that the Sikh community went in that period, it still, brings shock waves. So I want to ask you, do you think it is the anti-Sikh mindset of the Congress which is now being felicitated, when remarks such as this come in from senior leaders?
Definitely, it is an anti-Sikh mindset. It is in bloodline, starting from Indira Gandhi to Rajiv Gandhi to Rahul Gandhi. If you remember the quote of Rahul Gandhi when he went on TV channel to say कि जब मेरी दादी मरी थी, exactly I would quote unquote कर, जब मेरी दादी मरी थी तो मेरे को बहुत गुस्सा था जिन लोगों ने मेरी दादी को मारा, मेरे को उन पे बहुत गुस्सा था। तो डेफिनेटली होना भी था, इसमें कोई गलत भी नहीं है, लेकिन उस गुस्से को उन्होंने आगे सिखों का नुकसान करने के लिए जो बेकसूर सिख थे उनके ऊपर वो गुस्सा निकाला। यही आज कारण है कि आप देखिए कि कोई आदमी एक भी छोटी सी झगड़ा भी हो जाए तो पार्टी उसको पार्टी से बाहर निकाल देती है कि भाई इसका आदमी के कारण फलाना झगड़ा हुआ है या मारताड़ हुई है। यहाँ पर हजारों सिखों का कत्लेआम करने वाला सज्जन कुमार, जगदीश टाइटलर, कमलनाथ, HKL भगत, धर्मदास शास्त्री, इनके आइकॉन्स हैं। कभी सुना है आपने इससे पहले देश में, दुनिया में कहीं आपने ऐसा सुना? नाजीज ने जरूर ऐसा किया था, वहां हिटलर के जमाने में जरूर हुआ था कि जो मार रहे थे गैस चैम्बर्स में डाल के उनको प्रमोट किया जा रहा था। वही नाजीज का कंसेप्ट जो है, हिटलर का कंसेप्ट जो है, वही कांग्रेस के अंदर एज इट इज आया है और उसी कंसेप्ट पे कांग्रेस चल रही है।
Right. So, sir, as Kuldeep Sharma has now demanded that Dipender Singh Hooda must be removed from Congress Working Committee, what is the demand coming in from BJP at the moment?
हमने तो क्या डिमांड करना, हमें तो पता ही है कि कातिलों का परिवार है, कातिलों का साथ देने वाला परिवार है। मैं तो कुलदीप शर्मा जी के साथ सिंपैथी कर सकता हूं, उनके साथ मेरी उनको मुझे लग रहा है कि कोई बड़ी बात नहीं कि कुलदीप शर्मा जी को पार्टी से निकाल दे कांग्रेस, कि तुमने दीपेंद्र हुड्डा के खिलाफ बयान कैसे दे दिया, ये तो उसने हमारे कहने पे दिया। तो कुलदीप शर्मा जी कहीं ना निकल जाएं, दीपेंद्र हुड्डा को या इस हुड्डा को निकलवाते ये लोग, कांग्रेस के लोग, सिखों के प्रति इनकी बड़ी नफरत है। इसलिए गांधी परिवार की इस नफरत का ही कारण है कि सज्जन कुमार को 10 साल जेल में रखने के बावजूद उसका साथ देते हैं, उसके साथ खड़े होते हैं।
All right, thank you, Mr. Sirsa, for joining us on Republic TV and sharing your inputs on this. Thanks so much, sir. Now we are shifting focus in a tragic incident in South Delhi's Jasola village. A 15-year-old boy was swept away after falling into a large open drain while trying to retrieve a kite. According to the report, locals attempting to search for him immediately after he fell but could not trace him. Police, in fact, were informed, and an NDRF team was also rushed to the spot to launch a rescue operation. However, over 20 hours have passed, viewers, but the boy still remains untraced. We're getting these updates on this, but as of now, the search operation is still continuing, and in fact, we spoke to the family as well to understand their situation, how this entire incident unfolded, because it is an entire case of civic apathy when such open death traps are being found across Indian cities. Let's also listen in as to what the family is saying at the moment.
11 बजे कोई कार्रवाई नहीं हुई, कोई कार्रवाई नहीं हुई। बस जो कहीं ढूंढना है तो कहीं घूम रहे हैं।
कितने साल का बच्चा था, कितने बजे गिरा?
14-15 साल का बच्चा है, कल 11 बजे का गिरा हुआ है। हम इनसे बोल रहे हैं कि हमारी बॉडी चाहिए, बॉडी कैसे भी ढुलवा दो। कोई सुनता ही नहीं कि नाले में कोई नहीं गिर।
तो यहाँ पे दिल्ली पुलिस NDRF कितने बजे आई थी?
कल 1 बजे आई और 6 बजे चली गई। ऐसे ही ऊपर से डंडे मार के पानी में कोई नहीं घुसा, गोताखोर भी आए वो भी नहीं घुसे।
किसी ने अंदर जाके ढूंढने की कोशिश?
कोई नहीं, कोई अंदर नहीं गया, अंदर कोई जा ही नहीं रहा है। अभी आए 20-25 बंदे NDR के उधर घूम रहे हैं, आराम नदी के ऊपर घूम रहे हैं उस तरफ। इसमें कोई नहीं जा रहा है। वहाँ उनसे वहाँ बोला तो वहाँ नहीं गए।
ये लोग उधर उधर घूम रहे हैं, जो कि इसमें अभी तक नहीं घुसे हैं। इसमें अभी तक नहीं घुसे हैं और ऊपर से बस डंडों से देख रहे हैं, अपना टाइम पास कर रहे हैं। नहीं यहाँ कोई शासन आया है, नहीं प्रशासन आया है, किसी के लिए बोल रहे हैं वो नहीं आ रहे हैं। और शाम हमारे 2 बंदे नाले किनारे देख रहे थे, उससे पुलिस उठा के ले गई। उन्हें दूसरी वहाँ पर सैनबाज से वहाँ भेज दिया है, सरिता बिहार थाने भेज दिया है।
हम लोगों की बस यही मांग है कि बस इनके बच्चे की बॉडी ढूंढ के तो दें सर, कम से कम इंसाफ चाहिए हमें। इंसाफ तो करें, वो बॉडी भी नहीं दे रहे हैं ढूंढ के।
पानी में उतरने का नाम नहीं ले रहा है, अभी तक कोई पानी में नहीं उतरा और यहाँ तक इस नाले का पानी तक बंद नहीं हुआ है। 24 घंटे होने वाले इस चीज के लिए। दिल्ली पुलिस क्या कर रही है? कुछ नहीं कर रही है। दिल्ली पुलिस सिर्फ घूमे जा रही है, सिर्फ पब्लिक को धक्का दे के भगा रही है कि जाओ यहाँ से। तुम्हारा क्या है? तुम्हारा रिश्तेदार है। भाई रिश्तेदार नहीं है, इंसान तो है। 11 बजे हादसा हुआ, 12-1 बजे पुलिस वाले आए हैं और शाम को 3:30 बजे जब हम लोगों ने हल्ला किया है, जब GCP आई है, GCP तक नहीं आई थी कचरा हटाने के लिए वहाँ से। और शाम को 4 या 5 बजे करीब गोताखोर आए हैं, पानी में अभी तक कोई नहीं उतरा, सिर्फ डंडा डाल के देख रहे हैं। सर एक बार उतर के तो देखती उसके अंदर, और हम लोगों को भगाए जा रहे हैं।
मैं ही घुसूं सर, को गोताखोर पानी के नहीं है, अंदर घुसने को तैयार ही नहीं है कोई भी, एक भी, और न जाने के नहीं है तैयार। रस्सा ने बांध के बस वीडियो बनवा रहे हैं बस खाली, और घुसने में बिगर रस्सा के और ऐसे ही दाग के आए हूँ अब भी। और देख सको आप भी कंडीशन कैसी है मेरी, बेगर वाकई घुसों में सादा ही, क्योंकि बच्चा है, काय को भी सही, मेरो हो या ना हो, काय को तो है।
All right, viewers, that's a wrap on this edition of Live and Breaking on Republic TV with me, Ishita Mitra. Don't go anywhere. Coming up on the other side, getting you all the details on how Hindus are now being targeted again in Bangladesh. Family of 4 stabbed to death by unidentified assailants in Rangpur. All the updates lined up on the other side. Stay tuned.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट,
स्वाद बनाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है? स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और फरसान, अरे चमकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट।
रानी, इस घर में कुछ है जो टूटता नहीं।
ये पिलर कभी नहीं टूटेगा, रुंगटा स्टील TMT से बना।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
सच बेरो
कैसे करके क्या हो गया हम लोग को कुछ पता नहीं चला। तो हम लोग अभी क्या करेगा क्या नहीं, कैसे चलेगा क्या करेगा। मेरा घर और भी कुछ भी नहीं है अच्छा से, ठीक है, एक घर भी नहीं बनाया है हम लोग।
स्टॉप ठीक यूनिलेस पेलो మైండ్ అబ్బే అవులే చచ్చిపోయారు पिला जोड़ कई को भी इतना भाग के आते मर गए।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल बोलो जुबां केसरी।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ और
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट, ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े। चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
Bharatiya Janata Party has accused the Congress of paying social media influencers 25,000 rupees to attend Rahul Gandhi's Chhatron Ki Goonj program in Pune, which is scheduled on August 22nd. The BJP shared a video claiming it shows a phone conversation between a social media influencer with a worker of the Congress party, who asks her to attend the event and highlight it on her social media handle. The person on the other side of the phone can be heard telling the social media influencer that she will be paid 25,000 rupees to attend the event in Pune.
If you said and the travel cost, so can you make it everything in 25 and then you can go?
Okay, and how would the payment process be done?
Payment will be after the event, 1 or 2 days after the event, and I will make the payment. I will ask your account details or UPI ID and I will make the payment. And there I will share a contact of a person. He will connect with you and he will guide you. He will provide you the pass and all.
Okay, all right.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
A very warm welcome, viewers. You're watching Republic TV. This is Shivam Dutt Mehta. The top focus story today is that a Hindu family was brutally murdered in Bangladesh. A family of 4 was wiped out, brutally stabbed, and they were locked in their homes. We'll get you all the details of this story and a lot more. But first up, let's have a look at the top headlines of the hour.
Headlines brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
Panama flagged ship carrying 24 crew members sinks off Odisha's coast. Indian Navy Coast Guard continue rescue operations. 2 rescued so far. Hindus targeted again in Bangladesh. Family of 4 stabbed to death by unidentified assailants in Rangpur. Supreme Court sets aside National Green Tribunal order holding Art of Living responsible for damage to Yamuna Plains. Top court says that there is no direct evidence that Art of Living caused damage to Yamuna's fragile ecosystem. India celebrates its third National Space Day today, marking the country's remarkable journey in space exploration. A 15-year-old boy falls into open drain in Delhi's Jasola area. Rescue operations continue. Family demand accountability from authorities. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval to hold talks with Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi tomorrow in Beijing on the border dispute issue. All right, viewers, let's begin this bulletin with a big breaking news development that we are getting, and this is from Goldie Berar. There is an audio that has an alleged audio leak which has taken place, where the Canada-based gangster Goldie Berar has allegedly admitted in a leaked audio clip to killing Hardeep Singh Nijjar, the wanted Khalistani terrorist whose murder outside a Surrey Gurdwara in 2023 precipitated one of the worst diplomatic crises between India and Canada. Now, Goldie Berar made the claim during a conversation with a Khalistani terrorist Paramjeet Singh Pamma. Berar allegedly told Pamma in the purported clip that Nijjar groomed and incited 16 to 17-year-olds to sell drugs. He also claimed that Nijjar, who blackmailed young people into selling drugs and becoming informants. Now, Nijjar supported and strengthened these individuals so that they could use them when necessary. So this is the leaked audio, the alleged leaked audio. And this is Canada-based gangster Goldie Berar, who has allegedly admitted in a leaked audio clip that he has killed, or that they have killed, Hardeep Singh Nijjar, the wanted Khalistani terrorist whose murder outside a Surrey Gurdwara in 2023 precipitated one of the worst diplomatic crises between India and Canada. We have that leaked audio clip for you. Let's play that.
ਵੀ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਚਿੱਟਾ ਵੇਚਣ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਿੱਕੇ ਨਿਆਣਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ 16 17 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਵਾਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਲੈਕਮੇਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਦੇ ਕੇਸਵਾਰ ਬਣਾਇਆ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੋਈ ਚਿੱਟਾ ਵੇਚਣ 'ਚ ਕਸਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਛੱਡੀ, ਕੋਈ ਮੁਖਬਰੀਆਂ ਕਰਨ 'ਚ ਕਸਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਛੱਡੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਭਾਈ ਨਿੱਜਰ ਵਰਗਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਕੀਤਾ, ਮਜ਼ਬੂਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਹਰੇਕ ਮਾੜੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਤੇ ਹਵਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਣ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਪੱਖ ਆਊਗਾ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਮਰਦਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵਕਤ ਚੱਬਣਾ ਪਿਆ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਵੀ ਚੰਗਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਗਲਤੀ ਕਰੂਗਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਭੁਗਤਣੀ ਪੈ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ। ਚੰਗੇ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਤਾਂ ਭੁਗਤਣੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਨਾ।
All right, let's go across to Saurav, who is tracking all the developments in the story. Saurav, this is an leaked audio, an alleged leak audio that we have accessed. And in that audio, this is Goldie Berar who's claiming that, yes, we took care of Nijjar, we killed him because he was supporting those who were behind those young boys who were selling drugs. He was encouraging them, he was supporting them, and that is exactly the reason, that is why we killed Nijjar. That's the argument, that's the statement given by Goldie Berar. Over to you for all the latest.
Yes, Shivam, this is the latest details which we are fetching from the ground, that we have accessed a leaked audio of the gangster Goldie Berar, who is speaking to Khalistani terrorist Paramjeet Singh Pamma. And in that video, Goldie Berar is seen saying that he is boasting about the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, who was shot dead in 2023 in Britain. And this is a major thing, that now Goldie Berar has claimed the responsibility of killing him, and he also goes on by saying that he was involved in recruiting 16 to 17 years of age teenagers and putting them into a drug racket, and he also forced these teenagers to become an informant. And he is also saying in that video that if someone does that, he has to face the consequences like Nijjar did. And because of that only, the Goldie Berar gang has shot him. He and his associates had allegedly planned this whole assassination operation and they are responsible for it. And this is a case. This case is very important because after this killing, India and Canada diplomatic relations hit rock bottom in that year, as the then PM of Canada, Justin Trudeau, claimed that Indian agents are responsible for killing of Khalistani terrorist Niger. But now it is all clear and it is very evident that gangster Goldie Barar has killed and his associate has killed Niger in Britain, and this is a major development. And now, after this whole incident took place, last week only, the Canada police has also cleared the name of India in the killing of Niger. In a presser, they have claimed that there is no evidence found against India, which proves that any Indian agent was involved in killing of Khalistani terrorist Niger. And now this audio clarifies everything, and it goes on by saying that he was responsible for recruiting people and putting them into a drug racket, which is becoming more, which is expanding in India, and that is why they had to kill this Khalistani terrorist Niger, and they took the whole responsibility of his killing.
They have given their reasons why they killed Niger. They say that he was behind drug rackets, he was encouraging the youth, he was destroying their lives, and the youth means 16 to 17-year-olds, and he was using them, and he was supporting the people who were using these youth, and allegedly he was attacking them and using them for a very long time, and he did not want them to leave that business, that drug business, and that is exactly why he had to pay for his sins. If you commit any crime, you'll have to pay for your crime. Now, this is exactly the reason they had the argument that has been given by Goldie Barar and Pamma in this case, Saurav.
Yes, Shivam, in a nearly 40-second video, it is clearly, it can be clearly heard that gangster Goldie Barar is saying to Khalistani terrorist Pamma that they have killed Khalistani terrorist Harpreet Singh Niger in 2023 in Britain, as he was solely responsible, in fact, for creating a drug network in India, and he was recruiting the 16 to 17-year-old youth and teenagers into this business, and he is compelling them to get into this business and sell drugs in India and also become an informer. And he is supporting those kind of individuals who wants this to happen and who are involved in this whole drug nexus which is running in India. And that is a major detail in this case. And he also took the responsibility of killing him. He said that he killed him. He and his associate were involved in planning and killing Khalistani terrorist Niger in 2023, as he was doing such a crime in India. And he also said that if any person also conducts this kind of crime, he will not be spared, and they will also kill him. These are the kind of shocking details which have emerged, and this audio has also cleared the name of India, that Canada was alleging that Indian agents are involved in this killing, but this was not the case. And after this video, the whole incident gets clarification, and Indian name also gets cleared on this, Shivam.
All right, yeah, thanks a lot for all the updates into the story. Let's once again play that exclusive conversation between Goldie Barar and Paramjit Singh Pamma.
ਵੀ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਚਿੱਟਾ ਵੇਚਣ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਿੱਕੇ ਨਿੱਕੇ ਨਿਆਣਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ 17 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਵਾਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਲੈਕਮੇਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਦੇ ਕੇਸਵਾਰ ਬਣਾਇਆ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੋਈ ਚਿੱਟਾ ਵੇਚਣ 'ਚ ਕਸਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਛੱਡੀ, ਕੋਈ ਮੁਖਬਰੀਆਂ ਕਰਨ 'ਚ ਕਸਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਛੱਡੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਭਾਈ ਨਿੱਜਰ ਵਰਗਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਕੀਤਾ, ਮਜ਼ਬੂਤ ਕੀਤਾ, ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਹਰੇਕ ਮਾੜੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਤੇ ਹਵਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਣ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਪੱਖ ਆਊਗਾ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਮਰਦਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵਕਤ ਚੱਕਣਾ ਪਿਆ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਵੀ ਚੰਗਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਗਲਤੀ ਕਰੂਗਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਭੁਗਤਣੀ ਪੈ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ। ਚੰਗੇ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਤਾਂ ਭੁਗਤਣੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਨਾ।
All right, viewers, let's go across to another big breaking news development that we're getting right now, and this is Pakistan-based terror group Jaish-e-Mohammed's headquarters in Bahawalpur, and these are more visuals. Earlier, few visuals surfaced, and now we have more exclusive visuals from Bahawalpur, which shows signs of restoration that was destroyed during India's counter-terror operation, that is Operation Sindoor in 2025. Now, this is Pakistan rebuilding its terror infrastructure, once again, and they know that these were the places which were struck by the might of the Indian Air Force, of the Indian Defence Forces. And these are the areas, these are the headquarters, these are the terror factories which were destroyed during Operation Sindoor by our armed forces. And these are the fresh visuals that have emerged, that these areas are being rebuilt, and they have been successfully rebuilt also. And these are the terror factories which create terrorists that they prepare to fight against India. And fresh visuals have now emerged, and we have accessed those visuals. All right, viewers, now let's move on to another top story that we are tracking. Now, as India celebrates National Space Day, the Indian government's push for increased private sector participation continues. Now, while interacting with the startup CEOs and founders of 20 space startups, Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasized that India must attract global space talent and investment, stressing that when the world thinks of space, it should look towards India. Here's more on the interaction and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's special message.
India is celebrating National Space Day. On this special day, Indian government set a bold target of making India a global hub for space talent. Interacting with startup CEOs, Prime Minister Narendra Modi pushed for wider use of space technology for public good. Prime Minister Narendra Modi noted that the country's space sector can become a magnet for global talent.
बहुत लोगों को हमें जोड़ना है और जैसा मेहता ने कहा कि अब विदेश से लोग गए हुए वापस आ रहे हैं, मैं समझता हूं कि हमें ऐसा एक ऑरा खड़ा कर देना चाहिए कि इस फील्ड में दुनिया भर के लोगों को एक जिंदगी बनानी है तो हिंदुस्तान जाओ, भारत की कोई स्टार्टअप से जुड़ जाओ, भारत की कोई स्पेस एजेंसी से जुड़ जाओ। मैं पक्का मानता हूं जी, पूरा टैलेंट पूल जो है एक मैग्नेट की तरह आपके कारण हम खींच सकते हैं।
During the interaction, he also suggested creating an ecosystem and an environment where, when the world thinks of space, it looks towards India.
कॉस्ट में हम बहुत कॉम्पिटिटिव है, टैलेंट में तो कोई प्रश्न ही नहीं उठता है, और रिस्क टेकिंग कैपेसिटी हमारे देश के लोगों की वैसे भी ज्यादा होती है, और उसके कारण हम बहुत तेजी से अपनी जगह बना सकते हैं।
Emphasizing greater collaboration between space industry and other social development sectors, PM Modi encouraged greater partnership with Atal Tinkering Labs. During the meeting, the CEOs underlined the rapid progress being made by the country's private space industry.
India's first space tech unicorn. With July 18th को हम भारत का पहला प्राइवेट रॉकेट सक्सेसफुली सैटेलाइट्स को इजेक्ट करके लॉन्च किया था, एंड दिस इज जस्ट द बिगिनिंग. जनरली वी से दैट जस्ट अ वार्म अप फॉर स्काई रूट. अभी शुरुआत है, एंड नेक्स्ट ईयर मिड तक हम एक लॉन्च पर मंथ हम कर रहे हैं. एंड ऑल्सो लाइक थैंक्स टू यू सर फॉर ओपनिंग अप द सेक्टर. 3 फैक्ट्री बन चुका है, 1 रॉकेट पर मंथ का कैपेसिटी है ऑलरेडी, एंड दिस इज जस्ट द बिगिनिंग. अभी फ्यूचर ड्रीम है कि 1 लॉन्च पर वीक करना है और several launches per day.
Startup leaders also highlighted the strong support from the government and collaboration within the industry. The meeting included founders from Skyroot Aerospace, Agnikul Cosmos, Pixel, Dhruva Space, Galaxy, Peersight, Bellatrix Aerospace, and Digantara, among others. The special day makes it clear that the sky is no longer the limit, and India is aiming to make its mark at the very forefront of the global space race.
Vikram 1, India's first private orbital launch vehicle.
Normal. All right, viewers, now let's move ahead because it's now time for a big development, a big news from the world of business now, and I have my colleague Rishita with all the latest updates in this case. Rishita, over to you for the latest development from the world of business.
Well, thanks, Shivam. Now, there's a big development that has come from the world of business. Now, it has come from SpaceX itself. SpaceX appears to be eyeing and laying its groundwork for Indian expansion, and this time it's showing up in its hiring. So according to positions on its official careers page that we have just seen, Elon Musk's SpaceX has opened 4 supply chain positions in Bengaluru. Now 3 of these are linked to Starlink itself. Now why is this important? This marks what looks like the company's first technical hiring push in India. The positions are that of a global supply manager, a supplier development engineer, and also senior supplier development engineers for injection molding and also RF integration. Now, as of today, Sunday, August 23, the listings include senior supply development engineers for injection molding and RF integration, a supplier development engineer, and a global supplier manager as well. Now, 2 of these postings went live as recently as Saturday. So you can understand how big of a notable shift this is. So back in late 2025, SpaceX India had posted a lot of these such openings, but they were mostly centered around finance and compliance functions. Now the focus has moved to a lot of technical and supply chain roles, even as Starlink's commercial rollout in the country remains stalled, pending security clearances. Well, the positions particularly are based in Bengaluru, and it requires up to 50% travel to supplier locations across Southeast Asia. Notably, SpaceX maintains similar supplier development functions for Starlink in Singapore and Hanoi as well. And out of these 19 international job openings currently listed on its career board, 4 are based right here in the country. So this hiring activity comes at a striking moment, as well as we know that India's Ministry of Home Affairs had withheld the final clearances for Starlink because of the commercial operations in the country. Now, the trigger was particularly during the West Asia conflict, saying that it had triggered the service without holding any license. So this has sparked a new question in New Delhi, one Starlink has yet to address publicly. Can a US-owned operator maintain control over its network here during moments of geopolitical tension, specifically if a foreign government steps in with conflicting demands? Now, viewers, we'll be continuing tracking this story very closely and bring you the latest updates as SpaceX eyes Indian expansion unfolding. Over to you, Shivam.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for all the updates. Keep a track of all the developments. We'll come back to you as more details emerge. All right, viewers, now let's move to another top story that we are tracking. This is about 2 massive explosions which occurred in Taiwan's Anand district. Let's go across to that 1-minute report.
Two massive explosions rocked Tainan area of Taiwan. The twin blasts, which occurred in the early hours of an industrial waste area, soon spread to the nearby residential buildings. Though several people are said to have been injured in the blast, reports put the numbers of injured at around 13. Firefighters soon reached the spot after being alerted about the incident. Around 144 personnel battled the blaze, and the fire was brought under control after a prolonged firefighting operation. Authorities stated that nearly 11 residential buildings were damaged and 68 households have been affected. More than a dozen vehicles have been damaged in the explosions. An investigation is underway to determine the cause behind the blasts.
All right, viewers, now let's move ahead and get you all the other top national developments now in Bharat in 1 minute. Now, Delhi police has stated that videos claiming permission for a protest against the UGC Equity Regulations 2026 and reservation system are false and misleading. Prohibitory orders under Section 163 of the BNSS are enforced in New Delhi, banning assemblies of 5 or more people. Now, security has been tightened outside the auditorium premises. 17 people involved in gambling activities were apprehended by a 15-member police team during a raid in Tamil Nadu's Krishnagiri district. Cops seized 17 lakh rupees in cash, 17 mobile phones, a car, a two-wheeler from them. An investigation into the incident is underway. Rescue operation is underway after 2 youths were swept away in a canal. 2 people fell into the canal after their bikes slipped. Now, officials have recovered the bikes and a search operation for the two youths is underway. All right, viewers, it's time to slip into a short commercial break, but don't go anywhere. Coming up next, Hindus targeted again in Bangladesh. Family of 4 stabbed to death by unidentified assailants in Rangpur.
रंग 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 रंगीन रे, देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे, बोझ पेंट्स रंग बना रहे। रंग 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 रंगीन रे, देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे। रंग 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 रंगीन रे, देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे। रंग 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 रंगीन रे, रंग 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 बना रहे, बोझ पेंट्स रंग बना रहे।
कुछ तो सस्ता लो,
सब बढ़िया लो,
इसमें क्या खास बात है?
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात।
13,000 placements last year. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच, लस्सी और छाछ।
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। अब बताओ, स्वाद आया? आया।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
सच बेरो
कैसे करके क्या हो जाए हो गया, हम लोग को कुछ पता नहीं चला। तो हम लोग अभी क्या करेगा क्या नहीं, कैसे चलेगा क्या करेगा। मेरा घर और भी कुछ भी नहीं है अच्छा से, ठीक है, एक घर भी नहीं बनाया है हम लोग।
स्टॉप ठीक यूजलेस फेलो మైండ్ ఉందా అబ్బే హౌలే చచ్చిపోయారు పిల్ల చూడు కైకు పోయి ఇतना भाग के आते मर गए। चिल्ला जोड़ कई को भी इतना भाग के आते मर गए। पिला जोड़ कई को भी इतना भाग के आते मर गए।
जना कर रहा था, पैसा भी भेज रहा था, मेरा बात सब कुछ मतलब क्या बोलता है जो समझ रहा था। मेरा बेटा लोगों का भी, उसका पापा का भी कुछ तो तकलीफ होने से फोन करने से साथ साथ पैसा भेज देता था। तो हम लोग उसका भरोसे में सब कोई था। कैसे करके मेरा बेटी को कैसे वो काम, उसका कंपनी से उसका काम ऑन था, लंच करने जा रहा था मेरा बेटी, कैसे करके वो मेन रोड में कौन गाड़ी 100 आके मेरा बेटी को ठोक दिया। वहीं पर मेरा बेटी चले गया, हम लोग को कुछ पता नहीं चला। तो हम लोग अभी क्या करेगा क्या नहीं, कैसे चलेगा क्या करेगा। मेरा घर और भी कुछ भी नहीं है अच्छा से, ठीक है, एक घर भी नहीं बनाया है हम लोग। इतना छोटा बेटी मेरे कैसे चलेगा ये मेरा, कैसे चलेगा ये मेरा बेटी।
चिलंजोड़ कई को भी इतना भाग के आते। वाह वाह वाह। चिलंजोड़ कई को भी इतना भाग के आते। रोड क्रॉस करने बाद
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो बंटवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट,
स्वाद बढ़ाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है, स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और फरसान, अरे चमकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी every day.
Bharatiya Janata Party has accused the Congress of paying social media influencers 25,000 rupees to attend Rahul Gandhi's Chhatron Ki Goonj program in Pune, which is scheduled on August 22nd. The BJP shared a video claiming it shows a phone conversation between a social media influencer with a worker of the Congress party, who asks her to attend the event and highlight it on her social media handle. The person on the other side of the phone can be heard telling the social media influencer that she will be paid 25,000 rupees to attend the event in Pune.
If you said and the travel cost, so can you make it everything in 25 and then you can go?
Okay, and how would the payment process be done?
Payment will be after the event, 1 or 2 days after the event, and I will make the payment. I will ask your account details or UPI ID and I will make the payment. Okay. And there I will share a contact of a person. He will connect with you and he will guide you. He will provide you the pass and all.
Okay, all right. So will I get an email, official email to attend this? Because
no official email. You direct reach at the venue. I will share the location and there our person will contact with you. Okay. I will share that person number to you also.
But what exactly I have to do over there? Just attend or I have to do something?
No, you not just attend. You have to highlight the event, like make 2 or 3 videos. One, the Rahul Gandhi will be speaking, to record some part from there and some part from crowd, and you can make some opinion video, like talking to some people, how students especially, there are girl student invited, so you can talk to them how they are feeling about the event.
Hello and a very warm welcome to another episode of Our Estate, Building the Nation. My name is Nayan Shukla and this is your weekly window into the developments changing India's real estate and infrastructure landscape. Now this week, Rajasthan takes center stage with 8 lakh crore worth of investment proposals, all set to drive new projects across the state. And also a 5,100 crore water infrastructure push promises to reshape urban water supply across Rajasthan. In fact, the Delhi-Mumbai Expressway is getting smarter, with AI-based traffic management system being tested to track violations and improve road safety.
Rajasthan is stepping up its investment push with projects worth more than Rs 8 lakh crore now moving towards implementation. These projects are part of the investment pipeline from the Rising Rajasthan Global Investment Summit, where investment proposals worth around rupees 35 lakh crore were announced. The state government says the focus is now shifting from signing investment agreements to getting projects on the ground, with departments being directed to speed up approvals and remove implementation hurdles. The investment momentum spans sectors including manufacturing, renewable energy, defense, AI and emerging industries. Rajasthan is also expanding its industrial infrastructure with new industrial areas, logistic hubs and better road connectivity being developed to support this growth. For real estate, the impact could extend well beyond industrial land. As investments bring businesses, jobs and workers into new locations, demand for housing, commercial spaces, warehousings and supporting urban infrastructure is also likely to increase. In other words, Rajasthan's investment story is increasingly becoming an urban growth story, with connectivity emerging as one of its biggest drivers. India's Delhi-Mumbai Expressway is getting smarter with AI-powered traffic monitoring and incident detection systems being deployed on the corridor. The technology uses cameras, sensors and analytics to monitor traffic movement, detect incidents and identify issues such as stopped vehicles, wrong way driving, congestion and speeding. The objective is simple: detect problems faster and improve response timing on one of India's most important road corridors. The system is now being tested on the Delhi-Mumbai Expressway, with the technology designed to provide centralized monitoring and real-time traffic intelligence. But the significance of the expressway goes beyond traffic management. The corridor connects major economic centers across several states and is creating new opportunities for logistic, warehousing and industrial development along its route. For real estate, better connectivity can make previously peripheral locations more accessible to business and residents. As the expressway gets faster, safer and smarter, the areas it connects could see greater economic activity and stronger demand for supporting real estate. Connectivity and urban water infrastructure, all three could play a key role in shaping the state's next phase of urban and real estate growth.
A second home is no longer just about owning a house away from the city. It is increasingly about the space, nature and a different way of living. The Our Estate team travels to Nowgaon to explore Aranyaka Estate and also experience what a nature-led second home living looks like on the ground. Take a look.
There's a certain kind of tiredness the city never warns you about. It's not in your legs, it's in your head. The honking, the deadlines, the endless scroll, the noise that never quite switches off. And every once in a while, something in you just wants to exhale. That's the feeling we're chasing on today's show. So take a breath, loosen your shoulders, and let's step out of the city together. Come on.
better roads, faster connectivity, and changing work patterns and lifestyle priorities are creating a new category in the housing market, the second home. What was once considered a niche product is now attracting entrepreneurs, professionals, and young families alike. The company has been part of shaping this emerging category in the Nagaon region.
So we're joined by Mr. Biju Menon, one of the founders of Aranyaka Estate. Mr. Menon, welcome to our estate.
Thank you.
So tell us more about Aranyaka Estates. How did it come together? What's the story?
Well, the story started way back in 2021.
Okay.
And, the story started by trying to service a client of ours who had sold a large chunk of land in Punjab.
Okay.
And was trying to build a farmhouse for himself.
Yeah.
Not the typical farmhouse you find in Delhi, away from the city. And we tried helping him out for almost 6 months. And we couldn't sort of find anything. Not in terms of the kind of environment he wanted, not in terms of the legalities he was looking for. And then we someone told us about this upcoming expressway called Delhi-Mumbai Expressway, and we took a trip down that expressway.
This was way back in 2021, you're saying?
Yeah,
okay.
2021. And behold, we came to this beautiful piece of land surrounded by Aravallis, the mustard fields in full bloom.
Yeah.
And that sort of, we looked at it and we thought, yes, I think the city was looking for something like this, right? And you could get this feeling that this is the place where not only the rich and famous, but people with limited resources also can look of this beautiful second home or a home away from home kind of a concept. And and that's how it all.
Great. Why the concept of second homes though? I mean, why not build something which is traditional real estate or do something, why this particular segment?
You know what, I would say that why we call it second home. It's not really a second home. It's like saying that my primary home is my first preference and this second home is my second preference. It's not really like that.
Okay.
Your first home caters to a certain kind of lifestyle, which is where you build your career, you have your offices, you have your businesses.
Yeah.
Your second home is the place where you unwind. You get away to rediscover yourself, rejuvenate yourself.
Yeah.
So the first and the second home sort of complements each other.
So tell us about this beautiful project.
This is Araval Farms. It's a 63-acre project.
63 acres.
Right.
All right. Massive.
And completely sold out.
All right.
Extremely proud to say that we have a wonderful set of 70 families as part of this community.
All right. So they've already taken possession.
They have already taken possession.
Delivered.
A lot of them started the construction.
Okay. Wonderful.
A typical plot size of ours.
Yeah.
It starts from 1,500 square yards.
That's quite some size.
More than enough space to grow your own vegetables.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The air quality here has always been outstanding. When Delhi chokes at 500 AQI, we probably sit here at 50, 60. Right. If you look at the way we have constructed or we have developed this parcel, there's a 6-kilometer walk which is possible here.
Tell us about Sway now. Everyone's talking about Sway. Tell us more about this. What is it that you're bringing with the Sway? How is it different?
I'll tell you how Sway happened. Sway evolved, after we did Araval and then we started a second project. We started to realize that, things have moved. Post-pandemic, a lot of people had felt, confined to this 2,000 square feet apartment. And we have plots here, especially at Araval and Twin Lakes and Sway, we have plot sizes which are upwards of 3,000 square yards.
Now, infrastructure plays a big role in making projects like this successful. For example, the Delhi-Mumbai Expressway has drastically reduced the travel time from Delhi NCR to places like Nagaon, which are now accessible anytime buyers who actually want to visit these. We speak to Mr. Aditya Kakar, who's the other co-founder.
So I understand you're two founders.
Absolutely.
Behind this venture. How are the roles divided between the two of you? Who's looking after what?
Well, Biju looks after what he's always done and who he's good at, which is branding, sales, and promoting our company.
All right.
And looking after post-sales as well. And me, on the other hand, I am more on the planning, execution of the projects, acquisition of land. I look after all of that. Yeah.
All right, since you mentioned planning,
yeah,
how's the planning of Sway different from the other resort living projects?
Typically didn't want to make it another resort project.
Okay.
Our brief to our architect, Sujata Kohli, was that we wanted to center this project as a community living.
All right.
Yeah. With an exceptional living. Yeah. So community being at the heart of it, we created this project where 40% of our land is just for greenery, community spaces, for people to enjoy, for kids, for elderlies. 300,000 square feet of land is just under the horticulture part.
Acha. Okay.
You know, where we have created more facilities like children play areas, we have yoga decks, we have meditation decks, you know, we have walkways, we have center medians, reading corners, you know, we have a beautiful temple just sitting on the edge of the lake. We have a 0.6 acre big lake and a temple for you to just go and be still if you want to.
From that perspective, how is it different when you have to plan for a low density countryside community like this versus if you have to do it for a conventional township?
Right. So answer very simple, Karan. It's the space. You know, in urban India, the density varies from 250 humans to 500 humans per acre. And at Sway is 5.5 person per acre. You can't get that in your conventional urban setting. You know, what Sway has to offer or any of our other projects have to offer, you know, you don't get that in that concrete jungle of yours. That's why people come here to get that respite, that time, and they want to slow down.
All right, Mr. Kakkar, last final question. What will make Sway buyers' favorite project?
Interesting. I'll answer in one word.
What's that?
Memories.
Memories, it is that.
That is what they are going to create here. We're in the business of selling experience.
Experiences.
Yeah, and that's what we are trying to inculcate as a culture in our company. You know, where the entire process is seamless for our customer, right from buying till whenever he wants to visit our site, our projects.
Okay.
You know, even when they've built a house, they're living here, enjoying it.